Welcome to Iraqi Dinar News, your reliable destination for the latest updates on currency markets, revaluation news, and economic developments from around the globe. In today's report, we'll focus on recent updates regarding the Iraqi dinar, IQG, and Vietnamese dong, VND, sparked by new commentary from Wells Fargo. If you're a currency holder or investor, this is an important development to consider. Wells Fargo, one of the largest financial institutions in the U.S., has reportedly been closely observing developments in Iraq and Vietnam. Their latest remarks suggest both the dinar and dong could be positioned for significant shifts in value, depending on key economic and policy indicators. This has drawn attention across investor communities and sparked renewed speculation about potential revaluations. To start, let's revisit what revaluation means. A currency revaluation occurs when a country's central bank adjusts its official exchange rate, increasing the value of its national currency in relation to others. This can happen due to strong economic growth, stable monetary policy, or strategic shifts in government approach. With Iraq and Vietnam making visible efforts in these areas, investors are keeping a close eye on the possibilities. Focusing on Iraq first, the dinar's value remains officially pegged at around 1,320 IQD per US dollar. However, there is growing discussion that a tighter alignment between the market rate and official rate could pave the way for a potential adjustment. Some sources even suggest a return to previous benchmarks, such as the 1,666 rate seen during Dr. Shabibi's tenure as central bank governor. Back in 2012, Dr. Shabibi introduced the Delete the Zeros initiative, a plan aimed at restructuring Iraq's currency and enhancing its value. At that time, economic progress was limited by international sanctions. Fast forward to 2025, and Iraq's financial environment has improved substantially. With Governor Ali al-Alaq now at the helm of the Central Bank of Iraq, there's optimism that more advanced reforms may be implemented, supported by greater international engagement and policy stability. This optimism is also fueled by Iraq's increased foreign investment, improved oil revenues, and renewed economic partnerships. A more stable government and improved regulatory oversight could help Iraq better manage its currency, potentially leading to a stronger dinar. If these conditions align, a revaluation may become more feasible, though the timeline remains uncertain. Turning to Vietnam, Wells Fargo has also expressed positive views. The country continues to see rapid economic expansion, especially in the manufacturing and technology sectors. The government is actively implementing reforms aimed at attracting foreign capital, improving transparency, and strengthening fiscal governance. These developments have led many to believe the Vietnamese dong could also gain value in the coming years. The State Bank of Vietnam recently made small but symbolic changes to its exchange rate mechanism, signaling increased confidence in the dong's strength. Combined with rising foreign reserves now exceeding $120 billion, 0 cents, Vietnam appears well positioned to support its currency if global volatility arises. This financial preparedness gives both domestic and international investors more assurance in the VND's long-term prospects. So what does this mean for currency holders? First, it's essential to stay informed. Track developments from the Central Bank of Iraq and the State Bank of Vietnam. Watch how government policies and international agreements unfold. These events can influence the timing and scale of any revaluation efforts. Second, assess your investment strategy. While the potential upside of holding dinar or dong is attractive, it's important to balance this against the inherent risks. Foreign currency investments can be unpredictable and are subject to shifts in global and local politics, trade dynamics, and policy execution. Consulting a licensed financial advisor before making major decisions is always a prudent step. Wells Fargo also emphasized diversification. Avoid putting all your assets into one category. A balanced portfolio across currencies, commodities, and other instruments can help reduce exposure to sudden changes. It's a common principle, but it's especially relevant in volatile or emerging markets like Iraq and Vietnam. There's also value in community. Many investors benefit from participating in forums, online groups, or social media discussions focused on dinar and dong updates. Engaging with others can provide perspectives you might not encounter elsewhere, and can help you separate fact from speculation. It's equally important to set clear goals. Determine at what point you would consider exchanging your holdings. Establishing a target price or timeline helps you remain disciplined and avoid impulsive decisions based on rumors or hype. Let's briefly revisit a key point. Iraq's potential revaluation is not just about exchange rates. It's also about economic maturity. A stronger currency can increase purchasing power, boost public confidence, and attract further international investment. But if reforms stall or instability returns, that progress could quickly reverse. That's why political and financial discipline is so critical moving forward. Speculative opinions about the dinar reaching 1-1 parity with the dollar continue to circulate, but such scenarios depend on sustained economic performance, foreign reserve accumulation, trade stability, and investor trust. Reaching that level requires more than enthusiasm. It demands action and consistency from Iraqi leadership. In closing, both the Iraqi dinar and Vietnamese dong are currencies to watch. Wells Fargo's acknowledgement of their potential does not guarantee revaluation, but it does reflect increased awareness among mainstream financial entities. If conditions continue to improve, both currencies could undergo meaningful changes in the future. Thank you for watching Iraqi Dinar News. We'll continue to bring you the latest on the dinar dong and global currency shifts. If you found this information useful, please like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts. What do you think about the future of these currencies? Let's discuss and stay informed together.